Hello, hello. It is that time. Of course, we're going to find out what card you chose. We are going to look at all four of the cards to see what is the overarching theme. What is the energy that we are going to be working with over the next couple of weeks? So stick around till the end of the video because that's when we're going to put all those cards together. First, we're going to dissect each one and we're going to look at the meaning of each card. So whatever card you chose, you're going to pay special attention to that card, although the card that you chose is still going to fit in that overarching theme that's should work for all of us. So trust your intuition. If you haven't chosen a card, do that. And, just tune in, quiet your mind for a second and tune in. See which one you feel drawn to. 1, 2, 3, or 4. And that's going to be the more dominant energy for you over the next couple of weeks. It's really, really amazing how your intuition is going to guide you to choose the card that's representing your situation or that is more providing more guidance maybe over the next couple of weeks for you. So just totally trust your intuition and see how that leads you down the road. Now, before I jump into this, though, I do want to let you guys know that tomorrow is the last day to sign up for my workshop at an early bird discount. So just to let you all know that, so the early bird discount saves you some money, significant amount of money, right? So it's a small workshop. It's going to be great. It's a small class size. It's going to be intimate. It's going to be super fun. It's going to be jam-packed with so many things. It's called Energetic Boundaries, a deep dive. So this is going to teach you how to be in control of your energy. And after seeing these cards that come up, I am hoping that those of you that need to be in that class in a couple of weeks, so it's on July 12th, those of you that need to be in it are going to be on the list. So as of right now, there's a little bit of space left. It's filling up. So if you want in and you want to take advantage of the early bird pricing, do that. Do it now so that you don't miss out on the early bird pricing, because the price does go up significantly after tomorrow. So let's take a look at all of these cards and we're going to see what's coming in, what's all about, what's happening over the next couple of weeks. So if you chose card number 1, there's a lot to look at on these cards. Like if you chose this card, look at this card. It's pretty cool, right? This card is all about, like, where do you need to reconnect at a spiritual level? Where do you need to refocus? Where is it that you feel like the process has taken away from your spiritual growth, like the process of life? Where is it that you feel like maybe you've gone off track? Maybe you've felt disconnected from your spiritual journey over the last while. Maybe this is because you're caring for a family or caring for parents, or overly focused on career growth, or whatever this is. Something is probably washing out your connection to your spiritual self. Now, if you chose this card too, you could be sitting there going, no, I am in my spiritual growth and I'm doing a spiritual practice, but there's something missing. So even if, this card talks about the possibility of maybe being convinced that you're connected with your spiritual journey or your spiritual path, but there's something missing. So maybe, you're just not drilling down quite as much as you could be. This also reminds you to form that deeper connection with your friendships, with your family, with your goals that really speak to your heart, forming that connection at a deeper, more spiritual level. So this really is about going deeper. And I can't help but look at the little cheeks here, like the little cheeks, like those I don't know if they're like French paintings or those little marionette dolls. Like sometimes they have like these little bright cheeks that are like so just drawn on. This reminds me of the energy of I need to really get real with myself and not what I've painted for a story for me to believe. I need to get real about my journey and my soul purpose. And you know what? This is not about overdoing it either. This is just trust your heart, follow your heart, open up your heart, and just really allow it to be open. You don't want to be it's like I don't want to be closed off anymore. I don't want to be in that space of pushing things away because I don't want to get hurt. So just open your heart and move towards it. So that's really cool. If you chose card number 2. So much to look at on these cards. Take a look. These are pretty neat, hey? So if you chose this card, this is really about happy, healthy, wealthy, wise, right? So if you chose this card, this is about tuning into your inner happiness. Have fun. Do the things that you want to do. This is just reminding you that it's time to have a little bit of fun. It's hard to read these on the screen, so I'm hoping, and you guys, it's probably backwards for you guys. So this says peace of mind, self-care, mentorship, fulfillment. So, you know, really have fun. Let go of the need to be in control. Let go of the need to, you know, pick things apart or nitpick at things. Let go of those things. They really don't matter. This is really about just tuning into what it is that you want to do now. Where do I want to go? I might be regaining focus, or I might be sharpening my focus on something. It's a reminder that you don't need to be in a hurry either. You're not running out of time, and you don't need to be in a hurry. This is saying do things at your own speed, your own pace, and also be prepared to release what it is that you don't need to take with you. You know, whatever it is that's there hiding in the shadows, it's time to pull that up and let that out, let it go. So pretty cool. If you chose this card, it's time. Just have fun, move forward, move on. The mentorship part of this message too, up here where it says mentorship, is reminding you that, you know, if there's things that you've learned along the way, it might be time for you to pass some of that information on to somebody else, or, you know, share your knowledge or your support in some way, shape, or form. So that's really, really interesting. You want to turn down your ego, you know, that chatter in the background, turn that down, and, you know, turn up the trust and turn up the I want to be curious and upbeat and fun, and I just want to bring that energy into my space and move forward with curiosity and excitement. So really, it's like a shift of energy. So try to shift your energy into a positive. I want to let go of all the stuff that I don't need, or the stuff that's holding me back or dragging me down, so that I can focus on the fun stuff. So really interesting. If you chose card number 3, this is the consequence of fear. So if you chose this card, it's really time to regroup, refocus. You want to make sure that you're staying in a positive mindset. You want to make sure that you're not living from a place of fear. Maybe you've done that in the past. Maybe, you know, you've made a decision out of fear in the past, or made a decision because, you know, there was no other. It's like, I don't know what I did. I panicked, or, you know, whatever happened. It just feels like the decision. I can look back now and say, you know, I wish I would have done things a little bit differently. This card tells you can do that. So it's time to pause, reflect, reconnect, and then you can regroup and move forward. So, you know, it's just like all these things are coming in, and it's time for you now to regroup and to just say, hey, I am ready to change what's not working. Pretty neat, right? So also, you know, if we're thinking about decisions that have been made already, and maybe we want to do something different. That's going to be easy for you to unlock right now, and it's going to be easier for you to redo or to adjust what's happening at this point in life. So, it's really important for you to know, because some of us get in panic mode when we can't see all the steps through. How is this going to work out? I have to make a change, but I can't see what this is going to look like when all is said and done. So this card reminds you, don't worry about what you can't see. Just keep moving forward. Everything's going to reveal itself in true time. So just trust the process. Keep moving forward. And I think that's the thing. Like, we don't want to worry about what we don't know. We're going to just focus on, well, I'll just adjust, and I want to remain flexible and open, because the universe is going to lead me exactly where I need to be. So, if some of you are here pulling your hair out or trying to stress, trying not to stress maybe about situations that are happening or unfolding, or you don't know what to do, this is saying just one step at a time. That's it. I just need to slow down one step at a time and keep moving forward. If you chose card number 4, your card is Serenity Out of Exile. So really, if you chose this card, this is, you got to breathe. You got to breathe. You got to breathe in, and you got to exhale fully. What happens when we're stressed? We breathe in and we don't breathe out all the way, right? This is saying, to get that cleansing breath, you've got to breathe in all the way, breathe out all the way. Make sure you're completely emptying your lungs and then completely refilling your lungs. So this is saying, focus on that, focus on breathing, focus on getting grounded. I'm looking at this little triangle here in the middle of the forehead. Is just like, I've got focus now. I've got to make sure, especially if I'm feeling stressed, I'm just going to focus, and I'm going to tune in to what it is that I need to tune into. I'm going to just get grounded, refocused, and then what's going to happen is I'm going to feel inspired, and I'm going to allow the universe to show me through inspiration, or show me through how I feel. What do I feel drawn to at that moment? And I'm going to follow that little snippet of inspiration, and that's going to lead me to something else and something else and something else. So one step at a time. It's like I need to just keep going until I feel that inspiration and I feel inspired. So if you're somebody who works with creative projects and maybe you're feeling that mental block, it's time to, focus on that little triangle spot here. This symbolizes the third eye, right? So this is like that inspiration is just going to come in, and allow yourself to be open to whatever the universe shows you, and just approach with a curious mind, right? So let's put all 4 of these cards together. We'll see what is the overarching theme for all of us over the next couple of weeks. All of us. We're going to need to reconnect at a spiritual level. Really be honest with ourselves about what it is that we want. How do we feel? We're going to be, real with ourselves. We're going to focus on, where am I focusing that's taking away from my spiritual growth or my spiritual healing journey? Where is it what's sucking my energy and not allowing me to expand in the way that I maybe want? So just a good way to analyze this. Okay, while we're doing this, we're going to want to have fun. Having fun boosts this energy, your spiritual vibe, your spiritual energy. So, really just focus on having a good time. What is it? Healthy. What does this say? Healthy, happy, wealthy, wise. What is it that makes your soul feel rich? What is it that's feeding your inner energy, right? We want to take a look and evaluate if there's something that's not quite right, not working, or completely broken. We want to step back, evaluate, and regroup, fix what it is so we can pivot just a little bit. We can change the plan altogether if we want to. I mean, maybe there are things that we need to remove. Maybe there's a situation that we find by doing this searching that we need to remove ourselves from. Maybe it's a friendship. Maybe it's a job that's toxic. Maybe it's, a relationship that's not working for you. So whatever this is, you might decide that I need to remove myself from something or restructure something. So figure out what this is for you. And lastly, we all just need to breathe, reconnect with our intuition, do our breathing exercises, focus, trust, and just keep going. So it's pretty interesting how these cards work so nicely together. So whatever it is in your life that you're working on that needs you to focus on getting more connected with yourself at a spiritual level, make sure you're having fun while you're doing it. Let go of what it is that's not helping you do that. And then just focus and trust and move towards whatever it is that your heart tells you to do. This spread is a lot about, let go of the need to control things. Open your heart and just follow your heart. And a lot of people have trouble doing that because how do I open my heart, right? So get quiet, get focused, and just do what feels right to you in that moment. Identify the things that aren't working so that you can work towards changing those things. It doesn't have to be a huge complicated thing, guys. This can be something, where it's just like, I'm not going to have coffee with the friend that's always negative. I'm going to instead go for a walk in nature or, whatever this is. So it doesn't have to be a big life-changing thing. So just figure out how this energy fits in what your current circumstances are and see how that works. So hopefully I see some of you in the workshop coming up. Let me know if you'd like to sign up. Again, last day tomorrow is for early bird. Of course, as long as there's space, you could still sign up until the date. But the early bird expires tomorrow. So if you want to cash in on those savings, do it by tomorrow. Enjoy the next couple weeks. We'll meet again in another couple weeks. Take care and bye for now, guys.